Well, good afternoon, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is Thirsty Thursday, and we're about 4 hours and 15 minutes away from Carolina versus the Bears. An ass game, but that's okay. It's okay. We are going to watch it anyway. We're going to watch it anyway. We can talk about the Cowboys, who are going against the New York stinking Giants and are a 15.5 point favorite. Damn. One of the biggest spreads of the year. Now, there's an interesting rumor out there, of course, and this actually, you could probably go back and say, yeah, this is one of the things that the Cowboys don't do. The Cowboys always believe in their guys. You know, they want to hold on to them. They don't want to let them go, or they hold on to them for too long. See, teams typically will look and say, you know, we're going to lose a guy at the end of the year to free agency. Maybe we're better off if we try and trade him and get something for him as opposed to nothing when they walk away. And that was the thought with Jayron Kearse, that Jayron Kearse is slowly being kind of put more and more on the sidelines and not being used as much as he once did. And so that's where their thinking is because his contract will be expiring, that he will be signing someplace else in free agency. And here's the thing that you look at is, you know, could the Cowboys have traded him and gotten something in return, which would have been nice if you're not really using him now. Because, you know, before it used to be we had a problem and we had no safeties. Now we actually have quite a few, and we have a lot of younger guys in there. You know, Jayron Kearse, when he came to us, you know, was a part-time player, never had more than 50 tackles in a season. Now, you know, he's actually raised up his pedigree working with the Cowboys and Dan Quinn, and maybe you could have gotten a 5th or 6th round, but more likely a 6th or 7th round for him, as opposed to saying we're going to hold on to him. But rumor being that he would be leaving the Cowboys. And this is not the first time where the Cowboys actually had a chance to move on from somebody. And this is another one of those ones that you look at now, hindsight is 2020. It's easy for me to be here saying the Cowboys screwed up on this one because, you know, it's easy after the fact. When you're in the middle of something, you don't look at it. But you might remember Alden Smith. Cowboys signed him in the offseason, a guy who had all kinds of problems. I believe he was the fastest man to 30 sacks. He started his career, and you looked and said, my God, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer, but unfortunately his demons got the best of him. Now, Alden Smith, we signed him to a 1-year deal, and for the first couple of games, he was like gangbusters. He had like 6 sacks, and he was looking great. The Seattle Seahawks came to us and said, hey, we'd like to trade for that guy because we could use that production. The Cowboys are like, nah, no, that's okay. We're going to hold on to him. And it ended up being at the end of the year, they ended up releasing him, not re-signing him, and he went on to Seattle. Now, he ended up having some more problems, got in trouble, got suspended. That was that. But the Cowboys could have gotten something for him had they went ahead and made the move, but they didn't. So that's where you look at this and say, maybe the Cowboys should consider moving on from a guy. It's all a moot point now because the trade deadline's gone, and that opportunity is now, of course, wasted. So move on. And, you know, it's not me, the one talking about it. Another one that was interesting is somebody shared with me, Mike Farello and Sims were debating the touchdown or lack of touchdown of Schoonmaker. And the way they're interpreting the rule, they say that the rule needs to be changed because here's the problem with the rule. It's actually an interesting take on it. The problem is when you're tackled, where your knee hits the ground, that's wherever the ball is, it's considered done. Okay? So because his knee hit the ground, it was like, where's the spot of the ball? But in the rule, the play technically isn't over until they complete the catch to the ground. You follow? Does that make sense? The play is not over until you complete the catch to the ground. So the knee being down has nothing to do with finishing the play. The play's not over until they complete the pass, and that could be hitting the ground. So, of course, this is one of those cases that you could say, I understand exactly what you're saying, and that actually makes sense, because your knee could be down, you could hit the ground, the ball bounces out, and they say it's an incomplete pass. So the play is not dead. But the way the rule's written, wherever your knee is. So did the Cowboys get hosed by that? I guess in the same way you could say the catch, no catch, we got hosed in that one, and then they changed the rule on it to clarify it. So if the catch, no catch were to happen to us Cowboys now, it'd be okay. Yeah, it'd be okay because it's been clarified, and now it would have been a catch. In the end, it doesn't matter if they change at the end of the year. We lost to the damn Eagles with the way the rules are currently interpreted. Yeah, I need to get the gutters put back on the house here. It's going to rain tonight. So I need to get those gutters back up. I've been painting the house. That's why I've got red paint all over me and stuff. Probably got some on my face. And then I was sanding drywall, so I've got dust on me. So I didn't turn gray completely overnight. And now I've been to the store to get some wood, because you can never have too much wood. At least that's what she said. And I need to get, it's going to get cold tonight. It's 77 degrees. I need to get down in the basement and put some more insulation in. Shit. My work is never done, good people. All right, so as always, we get screwed by the officials with that. But I will say, I see your point on that one. That's a great point to make, and of course makes us Cowboy fans feel like we're robbed. But I'm not going to go with that one. I can understand that. That one, that's not the ones that bother me. Those aren't the calls that really bother me, that screw us. The ones that bother me are the ones where they're literally holding Micah Parsons from behind. They're being drugged by Micah Parsons, and they don't call it. The ones that really bother me are where you throw a flag for hands in the face, and you pick up the flag. If they could just get the regular calls right, I'd be okay with the interpretation of one or two that aren't. You follow what I'm saying here? Let's get the basic shit right before we go through and say, the philosophy's wrong. I get it. Yeah, maybe they change it and it's different in the future. And of course, it'll come back to screw us, because now it'll happen to us with another team. But let's at least get the basic shit right, okay? All right, peace.